Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the 12 Days of Minecraft Christmas. So as you can see behind me, we built these lovely 3 houses in the first 3 episodes. Is it episode 4 now? I think it's episode 4, not day 5. I thought it was day 5 for some reason. But yeah, we did this lovely gumball getaway, or whatever it's called, gumdrop. We've got the Frostfall Manor, and we've also got the Crumble Cottage. Over that way, here, this is where I am going to build the post office. So today's video is building the post office, and I really wanted to do it in this little space. I was looking at the photo, and it was a little bit bigger than that. So I have to do a lot of terraforming, and here's me doing a lot of counting. Surprise, surprise, I got it wrong 50 times, even though I counted. Somehow I can't count, and I don't know why. Here you can see I'm still counting. But yes, we are copying from a photo, however, we are changing all of the blocks. So this photo has got a pink roof, a yellow roof lining, and like purple flowers. This one's going to be red. I'm going to do candy cane frame, as you can see, the red, white, red, white. Here's me just getting rid of the side of the mountain. And we're also going to do a red roof because it's Christmas, and Christmas screams red, doesn't it? Or red screams Christmas, whatever you want to say. Here's just one situation where I miscounted and I'm having to destroy it and put it back. But yeah, guys, I am doing a lot of a voiceover today because I have started a new job. So I haven't had any time to literally do these videos. So that's why I've been doing them at night time and then just doing a voiceover. Oh, and surprise, surprise, I went wrong there as well. Be prepared for a lot of times where I am about to go wrong. Look, I even miscounted that one. Anyway, so I took myself off to my Merry shop because I needed mushroom stem, the white one, and the only place that I knew that did it was my shop, so I stole from my shop, which there was no stock, so that was lovely. Then I was thinking, okay, what about my secret stock chest? Nobody look, nobody look. I had 6. So on the way out the door, we give Savika a lovely kiss because we worship her in this household. And then I went to find a spot where I could grow some mushrooms and get the stem. The problem with this is you don't really get a lot of stem blocks, you get a lot of the other mushroom stuff, which is fine. I can just stock it in my shop. And I ended up with a stack and a little bit. I also raided my, what's this called? Terracotta shop, because I needed the pink one. So I just went in the stock room and basically raided my own shop. If you've been watching this series, then you know I went on a dye expedition trying to get brown dye. Look what I found in the shopping district. A dye shop. What's that? Shannon's Emporium of Colour? Let's take a look on the inside. Oh look, there's a lot of dye in here. And most of all, there's brown dye. Do you know how much I went on to try and get that brown dye? I'm just going to jump off a cliff. This is me jumping off a cliff. Bye, everybody. Okay, that didn't work. I still had my armour on. Take 2, everybody. Let's get ourselves back up there with the /fly mod. And let's do a good run up this time because I'm not a happy bunny. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, enough side quests. Back to work I go. Oh, also look at my name tag. It actually says that I'm an admin now, so new members can tell. How cool. Okay, so throughout this process, I was just kind of checking back and forth whether I liked the placement and whether it suited the other houses as well, because I was building so far from them, it kind of looked like its own separate build. But I did really enjoy the placement, and spoiler alert, it is my favourite of all of the builds that we have done so far, including next episode, so please still stick around to watch next episode because it took bloody ages, even though it's not as good as this episode. Yeah, sorry, side rant. But yeah, we're just placing the front bit, the little porch, if you like. I had just finished my first shift at work, right? And I hated it. And I was getting so frustrated with these bloody lecterns because on the photo, they've got a trapdoor on them. Or a slab. I couldn't quite work it out. But either way, whatever I was trying to place, whether I was trying to place a bloody slab, see, that slab placed, right? So I try and place another slab. I'm like, okay, let me place trapdoors. It just wasn't working. I mean, it looks like it's working now. It wasn't working the way I wanted it to work, basically. I even tried, okay, let's try an armor stand. Maybe an armor stand can work. The armor stand doesn't place, and I don't know why. I even like lowered the armor stand and everything, and it still didn't work. And it wouldn't let me put a slab on top of the armor stand, and it wouldn't let me put a trapdoor on top of the armor stand. But I don't know why. Now I couldn't put a trapdoor on top of this lectern, which I'm sure worked before. Anyway, now it was time for Chris's birthday party because it was his birthday. So this is another lovely side quest in this series.
Oh look, he's ready for his picture.
He's been dreading this all day.
Oh yeah, we still need to do Connor's picture as well.
Like, laser.
Basically what happened here is the previous birthday party person was Ash, and we forgot to change the name on the gift present to Chris. So I was jumping in front of the sign to make sure Chris wouldn't read it. I'm pretty sure he read it anyway, but Connor noticed and Lazy was like, yeah, I forgot to do that. Oh, and we're talking about Subway because Coco's handing out subs.
Alice's first birthday party.
Wow.
Shows the chest.
So I can't get Chris much on Minecarft because he is richer than me. So I wrote him a nice book and I could see he was reading it there. And he opened up all his other gifts from everybody else as well. It was a nice night.
We do the picture then?
Presents!
I read the book that Fire gave me.
Oh, and sure he's so sweet.
Oh, no, that's it.
Let me read it.
Oh, it's gone.
She's probably the sweetest. Genuinely.
No, Lazy, you're the sweetest. How about that?
Blue one?
I'm looking at the purple.
Purple?
Is it purple?
This one.
In the middle.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I can't see it because when you're crouched.
Oh.
Yeah, what's that? Let me take a picture.
Say cheese, everybody. I know this is like a really random side quest party in the middle of a Christmas video, but this is just how it went. This is just how the day went when I was recording, so...
Probably the most likes.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So Connor ate the cake early, but this next thing happened where a cake got stuck in the glass and my brain couldn't comprehend what the hell was happening with the cake.
Do you see where this cake went to?
If your brain is like mine, you also can't comprehend it. It was basically an armor stand and it was invisible and the cake got handed to the armor stand. Anyway, what we usually do after a birthday party is we put a picture of the party that we had.
Did you type it at the exact same time as I did it?
That looks so good on this plugin.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a really random side quest in a Christmas video, like I said. But back to the actual post office, the legend of this video, the selling point of the video, if you like. I needed to do a lot of terraforming, basically, because I didn't plan out the space beforehand, and my terraforming job sucked. It still sucks. We're gonna fix that at one point in the future. I'm saying we're gonna fix it. Am I just saying that? I don't know. Anyway, Chris called me over and said that he displayed my birthday book, which was so sweet. As you can tell, I ran out of mushroom stem. So back to the mushrooms. I haven't really told you what I'm doing with the post office. I'm kind of just like layering a base full of mushroom stem, white terracotta, and like pale oak wood. So as I've mentioned a few times in this video, I have started a new job and I hate it and it's very tiring, so I do appreciate you bearing with me and also sticking with this video as a speed build. Also, this is another section where I went wrong, so I realised this is not adding up. Where have I gone wrong? So I had to pull it back by 1 and it was so annoying. I've done it bloody wrong again. Oh my god, just throw me off the cliff. Next, it was time to install the windows basically, and thank you guys for being so patient with me. I feel like this video itself is not the best. I love making the video where I can talk through the entire build with you rather than making it a speed build and doing a voiceover, but I'm pretty sure you guys are really understanding and thank you so much for just sticking around, and I really hope you like this short series. It will be over after Christmas. Literally Christmas Day is the last video that will be of this series, so I hope you are enjoying them so far. And this was just a little shot of, you know, this little bit here took me hours I had spent on this. I think it's just gathering the materials and also making it a gradient as well, so not actually like placing one block after like the same block over and over again. You're having to switch in your hotbar which block's which, trying to not put them too close to each other, trying to spread them out naturally, then having to craft more, having to gather more because you've run out of a certain type of block. You know, it's a whole process and it does take a long time. I also found this with the gingerbread house, Kim's house, that we did.
We're right next to each other. Hello.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, Millie goes daft.
Yeah, that's cute.
Then over here.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I think she might make like a little area around here for more Christmas stuff. Because she's gonna stream every day of Christmas, isn't she?
So this is our community Christmas area and this is Coco's lovely house. She's another lovely streamer that I love to watch, so if you love watching Minecraft streamers, please do check the description down below. She'll be down below there, and it's just a community area, not just my little town. If you haven't already noticed, that house is looking oddly familiar. I think we looked at the same Pinterest post, whoever built that. It's a great post. Look at what Charlie's built. She's done this entire mountain. It looks like the one from the Grinch. I don't know what it's called, but it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, I had to get back to my Christmas village because I was on a time crunch. So back to mine, we're doing the windows, and I did want to put an ice rink in here. I was trying to evaluate the space that I've got left. I've got 2 more buildings after this, and then the other bits are like, I can't tell you really, to be honest. I don't know why I started that sentence, but I'm trying to think if I can fit it all in this little space in the mountain. I think I can. I think I just need to terraform a little bit more, basically. That's my issue. So next up, I was doing like this little porch, like, I don't know, archway on the porch. It was very complicated to try and follow the photo. I'm pretty sure I got some of it wrong, but it's fine as long as it looks good for me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be identical to the photo. But I think I pretty much got it close enough. So I was pretty happy with the progress. I always take a step back to have a look what it looks like from a distance, and I was very happy with this. I like the shape of it. I was a bit worried how I was going to do the underside of it, but that wasn't my problem right now. That was a problem for later me, but I was happy with where it was so far. But yeah, guys, I like to ask you a Christmas question every so often, and this question is, what do you have for your Christmas dinner? So I don't like meat. I do like turkey though, so I'll have turkey roast dinner or chicken roast dinner. Yum yum yum, get that in my belly. And then I've got the basics, you know, Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes. You've got carrot. I don't even eat the carrots on the plate, but you've got to have them on the plate, haven't you? You've got to have some veg on there, but I'm not saying I'm going to eat it. Mash, and pretty sure I'm forgetting other things. I don't eat pigs in blankets. I know, absolute crime. I also don't eat sprouts. They're disgusting. If you eat sprouts, good for you. I'm glad someone in the world eats them, and it's not me. So thank you for your service. Other than that, I don't really know. Just basic roast dinner really for me, but with like a bit of cranberry sauce on the side and that. And really posh gravy. We have posh gravy. What do you eat? Like, I know some people eat fish on Christmas, don't they? And did you know, this is a little fact for you, in Japan on Christmas, I don't know if it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but their Christmas dinner is KFC. They all eat KFC for their Christmas dinner. How cool is that? So random. What if you don't like KFC? I guess you're going to have Subway, aren't you? So when I took a step back, I didn't like the purple flowers and the pink flowers. I think they were very random. So I decided to go home and get some of the rose bushes and replace them. We did put leaves all over the place as well because it just spruces things up, you know, makes it look less flat. Looks a bit overgrown, like there's not been a gardener or something like that. Not gonna lie, I was so impressed with myself at this point. Can't believe I actually got it right. But there was something wrong, something amiss. The roof is supposed to be one block to the left, so that there was an in-between block. Yeah, I didn't do that. Was I about to destroy all my hard work? Absolutely not. So I went back to my stock room, just below my terracotta shop, which, just in case you was wondering, it's like here. Literally below. There's no entrance. I did make a redstone entrance once, but it sucked. My redstone is like, I don't know, imagine a pigeon doing redstone on Minecraft. That's me. So I needed the red terracotta but cooked, so I stole some of my stock. I went into my automatic smelting room, which Connor and Chris built for me, and I shoved those in the chests, and it basically just automatically smelts it for you, and then you get it at the collection point. Because I was going to be using this on the roof. So I did mention that the roof is red. We did a mix of mangrove and red glazed terracotta. Is that what it's called? I don't know. The terracotta that you cook, basically. I also replaced these pink leaves with the red berry bushes. I just thought they look so Christmassy, don't they? Like little holly berries, holly bushes? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the little Christmas ones? Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is what it was looking like so far. Do you know what I've just realised? I have not done, at the end of this video, what it looks like with the Christmas texture pack on. I was supposed to do that. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Well, I've made the video now, so you're gonna have to see in next video tomorrow. You'll have to come back tomorrow. It's just the way it is. Gonna have to see you again tomorrow. Anyway, I was doing this like little curly thing on the roof. Not as extravagant as the gumdrop getaway one.
English transaction, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not also sure what that noise was, Chris, but if you're with me in a call and I'm making a video and you make a silly noise like that, expect it to be in a video because it's just what I'm gonna do to you. Sorry. So there are a lot of mobs that spawn in this area because I have not lit it up, but eventually we'll get lampposts, so hopefully that will fix the issue. I actually got the chimney wrong as well, so watch me destroy that. But if you're still here, I really do appreciate you and thank you. Right, so I've done the front bit, which I'm really loving. We're currently working on the chimney at the moment. Luckily we got fire spread off. I am going to put a campfire there so that we get that nice smoke effect. Now the picture, you can't really see much of the chimney, so kind of just winging it. I mean, I think it looks fine so far. Minus the dirt. We'll get rid of the dirt. But yeah, I am going to basically just run this roof all the way to this side. Run this roof all the way to this side. And yeah, I'm sorry it's been very speed buildy vibes. But I hope you're still enjoying. Right, let's get cracking while we can. Right, I have heard that if you put this under a fire... Oh my god, it's so laggy at my base. I'm sorry. I need to turn off that auto smelter. Right, flick that. Oh, jump. Flick that. Right, that should turn it off. Right, has that got silk touch on it? It has. Right, lovely. Let's put that there. That there. And that should make the smoke go higher. Yeah, that's looking good. As you can see, we've only got the little ones over here. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. That's looking great. Oh, look at that on the hill. I'm really liking this. I'm not sure where to put the sign. I'm thinking I want to do like a stick outside saying post office. But if you can't really read it, I might do like sign heads that spell out post office. We'll get it somewhere because it needs to be known. So the bad thing from copying a photo, which is literally like just one point of view of the house, is you can't see all the other sides. So I don't know what the back looks like. I'm literally making that bit up. Whereas when I did this house, there was pictures of all different sides of it. So even though I'm like changing all the blocks, I still want it to be the same because it looked really good. Now I'm really wishing we had red leaves because this picture has some lovely like green leaves going down. Even if these like little flowers were red in there, that would have been perfect. Well, unfortunately that's not the case. So we're gonna have to stick with purple or green leaves. It's not very Christmassy, but it makes it look nice. That's why I decided to swap out these for the rose bushes because it just adds to the red. But what I'm thinking of doing, basically just making up the rest. I think I'm just going to scrap the picture. I can kind of copy this side of the roof from this one. And this just needs to be extended backwards, basically. There's nothing really to it. And I love working on the inside of the house. So, can't wait till we get to the inside, because I can literally make that up. There's no copying from that. And we're just going to turn that into a lovely post office. This is probably the most intricate build out of all the ones that I've done. It's my favourite one, but it has took the absolute longest, and I do have a new job now, so it's a bit difficult. So some of the other ones we might do on Lightmatica, which is basically where you build it in creative. You get a blueprint and then you put it into survival, but you still need all the blocks, so you're not cheating, you're just kind of like speeding up the system, if you like. But over there, look at that, doesn't that look lovely on that hill? But yeah, I tried to figure out if we've got enough room for each build. I don't think we have, to be honest. So we might have to do some shuffling around, because this was supposed to be up here. Yeah, that was not going to fit. Look how big it is. We're going to have to do a lot more terraforming, but I think I'm going to do that in another episode. Not now. So yeah, let's continue. I'm going to make this up, and then we'll do a lot more talky bits when we're doing the inside of the build. I'll be honest, it's really tedious work, like trying to go back and forth to see what I've placed and where I've placed it. But not only that, having to switch between 3 different blocks, it does make it a lot longer than if you were just building with 1 block, but of course it looks a lot better. So, I mean, I am liking the red terracotta. I think it is very Christmassy. We could have done a green roof, you know. Oh, that would have been nice. Because everything's red, but green is kind of Christmassy as well. Well, I might do that on a future build then. So I've left this window blank. It is going to be like looms on the bottom, like a little window shelf. I've got to basically mirror now this dark oak on this side. As you can see, I've left that blank. So we're just going to mirror that. Then I'm going to fill in the blank bit with all the white blocks. So this bit will be blank. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same design, because it is the back window after all, not the front. So all this is not going to be there, so it's going to be a bit more plain. So I might mirror this design, and we could have a little balcony or something just to fill it up. So it's not just like one straight white wall with no definition. Look at me go, I'm a proper builder now, I'm talking about definition. Right, I'm a bit worried here. I think I've gone wrong, but I can't tell where. So can you see there both stairs? That's a block and a stair, block and a stair, block and a stair, block and a stair. Then there's 2 single stairs, right? It doesn't add up. Basically, the second single stair is hitting this pillar. But here, the second single stair is gonna be one out. Why is that? Oh, why? Somebody tell me why. I don't understand. I don't get it. Have I massively misjudged? No, sorry, that was a Mumbo reference. Right, how many is that? That's 4. That's 3. Okay, I have massively misjudged. That's 3. Okay, I see the mistake. That's 4. What? No, I can't be doing this again. Right, I am in fly mode. Is this equal on this side? So that sticks out by 1. So it's equal on this side. I don't bloody get it. And that's 3. Ah. Ahaha. I need to bring this out by 1. That's where I've gone wrong. And then it's going to be equal. Okay, at least it's just one little tiny wall. Having to move the window is a bit annoying, but at least it's not a huge wall that we're removing. It's all fixed. You guys didn't need to see any of it, but it did take a while. But we've got the roof sorted, and now I just need to fill in the blanks. So, another mini side quest. We love those. Ash wanted to show me their XP farm. So they just showed me, and I was astounded by that block of glass. I couldn't understand why it looked like that. Look at that. Why does the glass look like that though? Okay, this is the first time I'm finding out tinted glass is a thing. Turns out their farm was very efficient and very nice. I loved it. Anyway, back to the build. We're just filling in all of the blanks basically. All the roof, all the white bits that need to be filled. Okay, thank God the roof is done. We literally had this amount of mangrove to spare. So that is absolutely perfect. We did run out of the terracotta, but that was fine. It worked out perfect. And now I'm just going to fill in the white walls and get back to you when I've done that so you don't have to see all the speed buildy stuff. Alright, we're going to fill this in, get the lights on. And the good thing about these is you can remove the redstone and it still stays lit, so we're going to take some damage. That's fine. I forgot the scaffolding was there. And now, when you go over here, it should look all nice and lit up. But let's use a firework actually because it's nighttime. Oh, look at that. It looks way better with the light on. Yeah, that's really, really nice. And we got it on the back as well. Let's have a look on the back. See, there we go. I am going to jazz this up. Maybe not a balcony anymore. I think we just might throw some leaves on it and call it a day, to be honest. This build has took too bloody long. But this section is looking very flat, so we are going to fix that as well. Is that powdered snow? Why am I small? Am I small? Oh, it's just carpet. It's just carpet. Look at this. The little snowflakes. It's so cute and very fitting. The only problem is, like, as soon as I go up to this section, it starts raining. Yes, I'm in fly mode. What about it? I wish it would, like, snow in the little area as well. So that's the only shame thing about having, like, because this is technically a different biome, this grass bit. But anyway, on other news, we've practically done all of the house. All the outside is done minus the side windows, and I just want to put some grass blobs here and there and do something with this bit. I don't know what. I'll figure it out. I took my merry self off to the glass shop again, and I need green glass. Okay, we're going to pretend that never happened. Thank you to the past owner for leaving all that lovely glass. What I'm doing with this glass basically is I thought it would be nice to actually have glass behind the windows. Let's have a look. Yeah, and I thought green would be nice. Just a little contrast from the red. Although, since Ash has showed me about tinted glass, oh my god, it's so laggy here, I'm gonna stay still. I want to try tinted glass. Look at that, tinted glass. Maybe it's all one colour. I think it's all one colour, not like you can't do a green tinted glass. No, okay. That's probably why I didn't know about it, because it's literally one block. We'll just stick with the green for now. But we can use that in the future. Oh my god, I've got biscuit in my throat. Why did I start this voiceover? Right, anyway. We are doing the banners, which I hate. I did count, made sure that I made enough, and we were going with the red banner and the white lettering. So I just literally wanted it to say post office. As we have established, I'm not very good with the banners, and I don't like doing them, and I miss Lazy. Lazy, I'm gonna be like just sat camping outside your shop when this Christmas series is over, just so that I can get someone else to do it for me. But yeah, we went for the post office, just a quick simple sign so that people could understand what the building was. And then yeah, it was basically time to clean up on the inside and get started working on the inside, because the outside was pretty much done at this point. Just needed like the path and stuff, which I usually do at the end of the build anyway. But I went with a dark oak for the flooring, and I just did slabs because covers the room better. You don't have to use as much. But I did take my merry self off to Connor's mangrove room, wood room, and I stole the mangrove. Hi Connor. That's compensation for you not having mangrove in your shop last time, and I panicked. An acacia wood as well, so thank you. Anyway, I went to the shop design. I went to the shops and I looked at the present design, which I needed to steal. I also needed to steal some chains because I didn't have any in my storage, but I had some in my shop. So I went to my own shop and stole off myself. Does that count as a robber? I don't really think it does, because I'm not losing... Well, yeah, I am losing something. I'm losing good diamonds from good customers. Not that anybody buys those bloody things anyway. I also took myself off to the shulker shop, which is free shulkers for everybody. So I took some more shulkers. I don't know where all my shulkers have gone. I think they're literally lying around in places like... with building stuff in them. Like, I had a double chest full of shulkers that I had to make another chest of shulkers in my storage room. So I have 2 double chests of shulkers. They're gone. They're gone. I have never had to go to the shulker shop to go and get more. But boy oh boy did I have to go and do that. Anyway, side rant over. I needed some lighting in the building, so... I also needed a Christmas tree. Me and trees don't go well together, so I decided to light massacre this lovely tree in the shopping district. Thank you, Lazy. It was a bit too tall, so I decided to get the blueprint of it anyway, and that I was going to shorten it. There's me counting the blocks. I was going to shorten it to the right size, so we got the base of the tree. So I spoke about light massacre before. It's literally just you taking a blueprint of a build and just copying and pasting it elsewhere. But it's not as simple, because if you are in survival like I am, you can't literally just paste it. You have to get all the individual blocks again, and you have to basically build it. It does place the blocks for you, but you need the blocks in your inventory. So you do have to still gather all of the materials. And I'm just saving it in my little schematic folder. And this is where I am going to place it. It's a lot better than if I actually made the tree myself, put it that way. But... slight issue, it's still a bit tall. As you can see, I'm trying to put it in place. Your stick is your wand. That's why I'm using a stick. This is a Minecarft mod, by the way. A lot of YouTubers use this mod. Some people think it's cheating. I could explain all day why it's not cheating. If you're going to build something in creative and copy that and paste that into survival, you still need to gather all the materials and you still need to put them in the place. So it's not really cheating. It's literally just helping yourself. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it wasn't really looking very Christmassy, so I decided to change the leaves to spruce to make it somewhat Christmassy. But yeah, I'm not very good with the trees. Even at the end of this, even though I copied a lovely, lovely tree from the lovely Lazy, it still looked like a mess. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong to it. I thought I added to it. Look at me putting on those walls, placing them in the right place, and it still looked a mess at the end of it. What the hell? So as you can see, the red blocks, Light Massacre shouts at you if you put the wrong block in the wrong place. I am putting them in the right place. I'm just using a different type of leaf. Like I said, I'm using spruce. Anyway, there was a lot of lightning, so I wanted to capture it on the camera. And I went outside and I watched the rods outside because I just put them on my roof in pure panic. And I waited so damn long. Look, this is all sped up, this. I opened my inventory. I didn't see that. I did not see that there was a flash of lightning. I ate my carrot and watched for ages. Look at that. Ooh, lightning sparks. Wow. Did you see that lightning? Wow. Right, anyway, back to decorating the Christmas tree. I tried to put the star on the top of the tree. I kind of forgot that I had used slabs for the flooring upstairs. So where I thought there was a space to place it, there wasn't. So I had to destroy the top of the tree to put the bloody star on. Now it looks like a big fat stump. Great, best Christmas tree of my life. Now it was time to put these stairs in, which I kind of wanted in the centre of this build. Don't know why, I just fancied it. So we put them in the centre. I kind of wanted the upstairs to be some sort of like loft for the staff, where they keep all of the parcels that are given. I decided to build the tills. This is a lovely design, again, from my lovely friend Lazy. I nicked it from her Fallout build. Thank you very much. You are my inspiration. Put some chairs there behind the counter. In the post office, you've got like 2 queues, haven't you? Well, I have anyway. So I decided to do 2 desks. Like if someone's using one desk and putting a load of Christmas presents off, somebody walks in, they're going to use the other desk. So I decided to get a computer head for the staff, so they've got a little computer as well. Punch in the little numbers, whatever they need to do, print off the labels. I was trying to think how I could do like weighing scales, but in the end I literally just did a black carpet where you put your parcel on and it weighs it. There's a little line, the little queue line. We decorated with a few plant pots. I did a loom on that one. It's a new design. I liked it. We put lanterns to light it up. We changed the flooring just so you know where you've got to stand and wait. I decided to test if a sign can attach to a chain, and it does. So I decided to do that here because the ceilings are so high. I wanted a sign on a chain to just say please queue here for anybody that walks in. I mean, only me and Kim have a house here, but there is a guest lodge, so anybody could walk in here and want to use the post office. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we just put up little decorations, little plants in the corners, lanterns everywhere to make sure it was all lit up. We did a little seating area as well. I don't know if the post office is busy around Christmas, which it usually is. You might want to take a seat, Have a yap to your family, whoever you're with. Have a yap to the guy sat next to you, also waiting to put his parcel in. And we did little tables with the scaffolding. I put in some carpet because it was looking very plain Jane on the floor, and just to spruce it up basically. We put some flowers out and about, some Christmassy ones, just some white ones basically. And then it was time to make some more banners because of the present design that I'm stealing from the shopping district. So whoever built those, you are a legend. I will also be doing those. Basically you put a shulker down, you put these banners around the shulker, and it'll look like a present. If you put like, look, you're gonna watch me do it now anyway. But I did have this moment of realization when I was doing this. Oh my god, they're slabs. Is it going to show through the ceiling? And it does. So I had to redesign what I was doing. Basically put the present one up and have something underneath it so that you couldn't see the rest of the banner. So this upstairs, it's like a literal loft. The staff will come in here, throw the parcels in here, and then they'll go back downstairs. So I wanted it to be messy, not really like organised, presents and barrels and chests everywhere, which are basically people's parcels that they've dropped off. I could have done a better job, I do admit. And then we got them a little staff seating area for when they're on break. I could have done like a little coffee machine, stuff like that, but I'll be honest, I had spent over 6 hours on this build already. And I had a job. I was not prepared to spend a few more hours, so we got straight to working with the path. I am still happy with the inside of the build though, very happy with how it turned out. So this is what it was looking like. The path all the way led up, which was looking great. You could get up it with just the slabs, no jumping. And I decided to sleep for the very last time during this project. The amount of times I have to sleep, I never sleep in Minecraft, but when it comes to building outside in this little Christmas village, I'm always sleeping because of the amount of mobs. Anyway, I decided to put some flowers out and about on the entrance bit, just some red and white ones for Christmas. I also got rid of the stone. Oh my god, my throat just went funny. Stone. Right, anyway. I also needed some more snow. So I flew off, I got some snow. Ended up in powdered snow, and then I had a sudden thought. Oh my god, I've never caught powdered snow. Is that an achievement? Because I'm trying to get all the achievements in this server. So I was like, okay, let me try and get powdered snow. Maybe I'll get an achievement. Didn't know how to pick it up. So as you can see, I'm like, what the hell? Then it worked. So there was no achievement, unfortunately. But because it is our first ever powdered snow I've ever caught in Minecraft, we are going to display it in the post office. So if you see that randomly, that's a bit of lore for you. Right guys, the finished project. Look at this, it looks so good. I put hay under the chimney, so I think I mentioned that, so that the smoke will go higher. So I think that looks really cool. This is my favourite build that we have done out of all of the Christmas builds. It is so detailed. It's just got a lot to it. There's a lot going on, but it's not overly complicated that your eye can't look at it. Even though we did use Pinterest, we still made it our own entirely. There's changes to this build that I made. Also the blocks are different, so it doesn't look the same as the picture, so I'm pretty proud of that, to be fair. As you walk in, we got the powdered snow on the wall. We got the lovely sitting area over to the right with the very ugly Christmas tree. The staff just couldn't be bothered putting it up, but they had to, because the boss told them to. I'm the boss. I told them to put it up. So they did it, like, really messily. Okay? It wasn't me. Then here's where you queue. You know, you got your till, you got your weigh-in scales, you got your little computer. I forgot to wax the till, so that has turned blue. That's fine. So the staff can just, you know, sit and do the job. And then upstairs, we have the parcels. Basically just staff only upstairs. Like I said, I could have done a better job with this. I could have filled it more, but I had spent so long on this build. And I wanted this to sort of feel like an attic space. So even though it's like for the staff only, it's still got that attic feel. That's why I didn't close off the roof. Usually I'll put like slabs or a block and close off the roof. But I didn't with this one. I decided to leave it open. But yeah, the little sitting area for them. The snow on the table melted because the lantern. Forgot that they do that. I did these little light fixtures, which look very Christmassy. And I really love this. I think this is my favourite one that we have built so far. And honestly, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, comment down below, and also hit that big red subscribe button. And I just want to say a massive thank you to sticking around, even though it has been very speed building. And thank you for all your patience when I have started a very horrible and tiring job. So you guys' patience means the world to me. I love you all. See you tomorrow.